Think about your bedroom. It is your ultimate safe space. It's cozy, it has all your favorite things, and when the world outside gets overwhelming, it's where you retreat to find peace. But now, imagine the door to your bedroom vanishes. Then the windows brick themselves shut. You have everything you need to survive, but you can never, ever leave. Suddenly, your cozy sanctuary doesn't feel so comforting anymore. It feels like a prison. For all of human history, we have looked up at the stars and assumed that our destiny lies out there. We take it for granted that one day we will colonize Mars, build Dyson spheres, and spread across the Milky Way. We see Earth as our cradle, and you can't stay in your cradle forever. But what if we are wrong? Space is hostile, terrifyingly radioactive, and mind-bogglingly huge. The physics of escaping our gravity well are brutally unforgiving. What if the sci-fi dream is just a dream? What if the laws of physics or the limits of economics mean that humanity is permanently grounded? What if we never, ever leave Earth? To understand the sheer terror and the hidden beauty of staying home forever, we need to understand the concept of a closed system. Earth is essentially a giant terrarium in space. Aside from sunlight coming in and some heat radiating out, everything we have right now is all we will ever have. Every atom of iron, every drop of water, every ounce of gold. There are no cosmic supply drops. Normally, an expanding civilization solves the problem of shrinking resources by simply finding new ones. This is the bedrock of human history. Need more food? Find new land. Need more metal? Mine a new continent. Need more energy? Go crack open an asteroid. But if we can't leave Earth, we hit an invisible, indestructible wall. We become a species trapped by the rocket equation. Because Earth's gravity is so strong, it takes an enormous amount of fuel to lift even a tiny amount of mass into space. If getting to space remains permanently too expensive, or if the radiation of deep space proves too deadly for human biology to survive long term, our sci-fi dreams die. So what happens to an advanced, energy-hungry species when the frontier permanently closes? Well, things get very weird and extremely dangerous. If humanity accepts that Earth is our only home forever, our entire civilization has to undergo a radical, terrifying metamorphosis. Let's look at the timeline of our permanent grounding. Phase 1. The resource crunch. Within a few centuries, we will mine the last easily accessible metals from the Earth's crust. If we can't mine asteroids, we have to mine our own past. Every landfill becomes a gold mine. We will have to master absolute 100% molecular recycling. We would essentially stop throwing things away. A plastic bottle from today might be broken down and reassembled into a synthetic apple, eaten, passed as waste, broken down, and turned into a brick for a house. There is no away anymore. Phase 2. The heat limit. But let's say we master recycling. We build fusion reactors to power our glorious earthbound utopia. We have limitless energy. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Thermodynamics is a harsh mistress. Every time you use energy, you create waste heat. Your phone gets warm when you play games. Now imagine a planetary civilization of 10 billion people running billions of fusion reactors, supercomputers, and molecular recyclers. If we use too much energy, the sheer amount of waste heat generated by our machines will literally boil the oceans. This is called the Bremermann's limit applied to a planetary scale. If we can't beam that heat into space, our own progress will cook us alive without adding a single ounce of greenhouse gases. Phase 3, the existential dread. And then there is the existential dread of time. Earth is a sitting duck in a cosmic shooting gallery. If we never leave, all of our eggs are in one basket. A wandering rogue planet, a massive asteroid, a nearby supernova, or a supervolcano could wipe out everything humans have ever built in a single Tuesday afternoon. And even if we dodge all the asteroids, in about 1 billion years, our sun will grow 10% more luminous. This will vaporize our oceans and turn Earth into a dead, scorching rock like Venus. If we can't evacuate, our story ends here. Okay, that sounds incredibly depressing. We are trapped in a shrinking room, slowly boiling, waiting for an asteroid to crush us. But wait, what if staying home isn't a death sentence? What if it's the ultimate test of human ingenuity? If we know we can never leave, we might just build the most magnificent, sustainable utopia the universe has ever seen. If we can't expand outward, we expand inward. We transition to a steady-state civilization. Instead of endless, messy physical growth, we focus on efficiency and harmony. We engineer our biosphere to be completely immune to natural disasters. We might build massive orbital mirrors, not to travel space, but to carefully control the sunlight hitting Earth, managing our planet's temperature with the precision of a thermostat. To solve the danger of asteroids, we wouldn't need spaceships. We just need really, really big planetary defense lasers. Earth becomes an impenetrable, heavily armed garden fortress. And to solve the limit of space and energy, human civilization might migrate into the digital realm. A physical human body requires vast amounts of food, water, and space, but a digital human mind, uploaded to a highly efficient supercomputer, requires almost nothing. We could hollow out the Earth's crust and fill it with ultra-efficient servers cooled by the deep ocean. Billions of humans could live immortal, godlike lives inside simulated universes that are infinitely larger and more exciting than the physical universe outside. We would turn our planet into a matryoshka brain, a dormant rock on the outside, but bursting with infinite, magical realities on the inside. We are obsessed with the idea of exploring the stars because we are explorers by nature. We want to boldly go where no one has gone before. But there is a profound, optimistic nihilism in accepting our limits. If the universe tells us that the stars are out of reach, it forces us to finally look down at the dirt beneath our feet and realize how precious it is. If Earth is our only home forever, then we have no choice but to stop treating it like a temporary motel room and start treating it like a permanent temple. We won't be cosmic conquerors, but we could be the universe's greatest caretakers. And maybe a perfect, eternal garden is just as beautiful as an empire of stars. What do you think? If you had the choice, would you rather humanity risk everything to conquer the harsh, unforgiving stars, or stay home and build a perfect, peaceful simulation on Earth? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to keep exploring the terrifying and wonderful possibilities of the future, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the future.